afternoon. I would like to take a moment to thank all of you for coming here. My name is Mara O'Hagan, and today we will be going over a career as a veterinary technician. Now, the duties that a veterinary technician performs are not widely known. However, their jobs are incredibly important to veterinarians and pet parents alike. Veterinary technicians are essentially animal nurses. They perform the same duties that a human nurse would perform for us, in addition to doing the job of a radiologist, anesthesiologist, and a dental assistant for your pet. These individuals are highly qualified, and they show it every day. To become a veterinary technician, individuals must go through an American Veterinary Medical Association 2- or 4-year accredited program. This then prepares them and makes them eligible to take the Veterinary Technician National Examination. This exam, if passed, gives an individual the title of a registered, licensed, or certified veterinary technician. Veterinary technicians' jobs do not just consist of textbook learning. They also have a ton of on-the-job training, but they must also possess some skills before even entering into the profession. The first thing that veterinary technicians must have is a thick skin. A lot of the time, you'll get owners that can be difficult, and you have to learn how to deal with it effectively while not diminishing the care you give to another patient. They must not be passionate only for the animals they treat, but also the owners. For every patient that walks through the door comes a person in with it. They must have clear communication skills. Without this, huge mistakes could be made. They must have an attention to detail every day during their work to make sure they catch any off sign of a dog or cat, or any animal for that matter, to be able to effectively and quickly treat it. They must be quick thinkers. A lot of the times, emergencies will walk through clinic doors, and they have to be able to quickly act and stabilize this patient. They must also be empathetic. At their job, they see a lot of sometimes neglected, sometimes abused, oftentimes animals that need a little extra help. They must be empathetic towards the owners and the situation that they're going through with their pet. The skills and traits of a veterinary technician are reflected in their work environment. These skills are not unnecessary. They are needed because of the environment they work in. Oftentimes, work as a veterinary technician is incredibly emotional. A lot of the times you will have animals come in who need to be humanely euthanized, and it's your job to help console and guide the owner through this process. And it's not uncommon for veterinary technicians to form an attachment to the patients they care for. So when it does come time for humane euthanasia, sometimes it can be incredibly difficult. Veterinary technicians also work in a high-paced environment, whether it be a clinical or laboratory setting. A lot of the times, it's one thing after another, and technicians have to be able to effectively handle this. Work as a veterinary technician can also be difficult and sometimes dangerous. They're responsible for taking x-rays, which, if not done properly, can cause harm to an individual. They are also responsible for restraining animals during exams or treatments, and if not done properly, the animal can cause injury to an individual, which is why it's incredibly important to be attentive to make sure that you catch any sign of possible harm. They are also at higher risk for zoonotic diseases. These are diseases that can be passed from an animal to a person. The work environment of a technician is not for everyone, but for those who do like it and want to work in it, it does have benefits. The average salary for a veterinary technician is about $33,400 a year, or $16.06 an hour, as of May 2017. The workplace is dependent on how many hours, vacation days, sick days, and holidays an individual will get off. However, there are benefits that come with an individual workplace. A lot of the times in veterinary medicine, individuals are able to get discounted veterinary care for their own animals and flea control samples for their own animals. It's also incredibly rewarding for individuals to see their patients make a full recovery. With the nature of the job, it is sure to attract more new upcoming younger people into the profession. And this is reflected in the 10-year outlook released from the Bureau of Labor Statistics. Through 2026, an estimated 20,000 jobs will be added to the already 102,000 practicing technicians. This is a job growth of 20%. As the economy picks up and stabilizes, individuals are expected to have more money to spend on their pets. And technicians are increasingly in demand with veterinarians, as their skills are needed, as increasingly specialized equipment is brought into clinics and utilized. The technicians are able to use this equipment while the veterinarians can focus on prescribing, examining, and treating patients as necessary. The work of a veterinary technician is incredibly rewarding. No day is the same. However, they can be long, difficult days with weekend and holiday work oftentimes required. However, those who are truly passionate about the career, oftentimes the downsides are outweighed by the perks. Thank you all for joining me today. Have a nice day.